Why carry a small notebook to jot down your experiences while traveling? Traveling opens doors to new worlds, broadens perspectives, and creates memories that shape who we are. The excitement of exploring unknown places, meeting new people, and trying unfamiliar foods makes every journey an adventure worth cherishing. Yet, in the rush of travel days, it is easy for moments to slip away unnoticed or forgotten. Carrying a small notebook to jot down your experiences during your travels can transform the way you connect with your journey. This simple practice holds immense value for any traveler, whether you are a seasoned globetrotter or embarking on your first trip. Capture fleeting moments in the moment. One of the greatest gifts a notebook offers is the ability to capture your thoughts and feelings as they arise. Traveling often overwhelms the senses with new sights, smells, sounds, and emotions. A beautiful sunset might take your breath away, a stranger's kindness might touch your heart, or an unexpected mishap might challenge your patience. When you write these experiences down promptly, you preserve their raw authenticity. Your emotions, impressions, and even the little details such as what you were wearing or the weather remain fresh and vivid. For instance, imagine standing at the edge of the Grand Canyon as the sun dips below the horizon. The colors shift dramatically, and the silence feels profound. Trying to remember this moment a week later is difficult, but jotting a few lines about the scene and your feelings in a notebook can bring you right back. The notebook becomes a time machine, allowing you to relive your adventures again and again. Deepen your connection and mindfulness. In a world dominated by digital distractions, slowing down to write is an act of mindfulness. Carrying a small notebook encourages you to pause and reflect on what you are experiencing instead of rushing on to the next site or snapping photos mindlessly. This practice helps you engage fully with your surroundings and enriches your travel experience. Consider a visit to a local market in Marrakesh. The bustling crowds, vibrant colors, and fragrant spices can be overwhelming. Writing about these sensory experiences helps you process and appreciate the complexity of the moment. It transforms the visit from a passive checklist item into a meaningful encounter. Subscribe for more adventures. Fuel your creativity and inspiration. Travel is a rich source of creative inspiration. Whether you are a writer, artist, musician, or simply someone who enjoys creative expression, a notebook lets you capture ideas sparked by your travels. You might overhear a captivating story from a fellow traveler, observe a unique architectural detail, or find inspiration in the rhythm of city life. Many famous writers and artists have credited their travel notebooks for sparking their creative works. For example, Ernest Hemingway kept detailed journals that influenced his novels. You never know when a simple jot of a thought or sketch will become the seed of a larger project. Your notebook becomes a creative playground where ideas take shape and flourish. Organize essential travel information. Honestly, a small notebook is invaluable for keeping practical travel information in one place. During your trip, you may gather details such as hostel addresses, bus schedules, restaurant recommendations, and local phrases. Writing these down ensures you have quick access to them without relying on unstable internet connections or searching through cluttered apps. For example, you might meet a traveler who recommends a hidden gem cafe in Rome. Writing down the name and address prevents you from forgetting it, and you can easily find your way there later. This simple habit saves time and stress and helps you feel more confident navigating unfamiliar places. Improve language skills and cultural understanding. Travel often exposes you to languages and cultures very different from your own. Using a notebook to record new words, phrases, or cultural observations helps you learn and remember. You might practice writing a few sentences in the local language or note interesting cultural customs you encounter. Learning to communicate, even in small ways, enhances your travel experience and deepens connections with locals. Over time, you might build a personal phrasebook in your notebook, making future trips easier and more rewarding. This active engagement with language and culture broadens your understanding and respect for the places you visit. Create a lasting personal travel journal. Digital photos and social media posts capture moments visually but lack the intimacy of handwritten notes. A physical notebook carries your personality in every line and stroke. Your handwriting, doodles, and spontaneous thoughts create a deeply personal record of your journey. Many travelers treasure their notebooks for years, revisiting them to relive past adventures. A journal becomes a unique narrative that reflects not just where you went, but how you felt and what you learned. It is a story told in your voice, unlike anything else. When you travel, you collect a treasure trove of experiences, but memories fade. Writing soon after an event strengthens your recall and helps you tell richer, more engaging stories later. Whether you're sharing tales with friends or writing a blog, the details from your notebook bring your stories alive. For example, instead of simply saying you visited a temple, you can describe the intricate carvings, the sound of monks chanting, and the scent of incense because you wrote it down. These details, make your stories memorable and impactful. Travel is not always easy. You may face unexpected challenges, loneliness, or moments of doubt. A notebook offers a safe place to express your feelings honestly. Writing can be therapeutic, helping you process emotions and gain perspective. If you feel overwhelmed in a crowded city or frustrated by travel mishaps, putting your thoughts on paper can relieve stress and bring clarity. Your notebook becomes a trusted companion through the ups and downs of travel, supporting your emotional well-being. Using a notebook to set travel goals and intentions can, honestly, really enhance your journey's meaning. Before your trip, you might list what you hope to experience or learn. During and after your travels, reflecting on these goals helps you recognize your growth and discoveries. For instance, you might set an intention to learn about local art, or maybe practice mindfulness. Writing about your progress keeps you focused and encourages deeper exploration. Reflection also helps integrate lessons from travel into your daily life, making your adventures truly transformative. Now that you know why a travel notebook is valuable, here are some practical tips to get the most out of yours. First, choose the perfect notebook. Select a small, lightweight notebook that fits in your pocket or bag comfortably. Durability matters, so pick one with a sturdy cover and quality paper. Some travelers prefer dotted or blank pages for flexibility, while others like lined paper for neat writing. Next, write daily or as often as you can. Make writing a habit. Even just a few sentences each day can capture important details and emotions. And if you miss a day, don't stress, just pick it up when you can. Consistency helps build a complete record. Use descriptive language. Include sensory details and emotions. Describe what you see, hear, smell, and feel. This really makes your writing come alive and helps you remember better. Be honest and personal. Your notebook is your private space, so write honestly about your thoughts, joys, and challenges. Don't worry about grammar or style. Authenticity is what matters most. Add visual elements. Draw sketches, doodle, or paste small souvenirs like tickets or pressed flowers. These add texture and personality to your journal. Experiment with different writing styles. Try lists, poems, letters, or dialogues. Mixing formats keeps journaling fresh and fun. Review and reflect periodically. Look back on your entries to see how your perspective changes. Reflection deepens your travel insights. And finally, protect important info. If you record addresses, passwords, or contacts, consider taking photos of your notebook pages for backup, just in case. Your travel notebook does not lose its value once you return home. Here are some ways to continue benefiting from it. You can create a travel scrapbook or digital archive. Use your notes to create a scrapbook or digital version and add photos, maps, and souvenirs to build a lasting keepsake. Write a blog, book, or articles. Many travel writers start with personal journals, and your notebook entries can be the foundation for stories to share with others. Share stories with friends and family. Your notebook helps you tell vivid stories that entertain and inspire your loved ones. And of course, reflect on personal growth. Review your notes to appreciate how travel has changed you and influenced your goals. Carrying a small notebook while traveling is more than just a practical habit. It's a way to deepen your experiences, boost creativity, organize important details, and support your emotional well-being. Your notebook becomes a personal treasure, preserving the richness of your adventures in your own voice. The simple act of jotting down your journey creates lasting memories and meaningful stories that continue to inspire long after you return home. So, before your next trip, grab a small notebook and pen. Make it your trusted companion and watch how it enriches your travel in unexpected and wonderful ways. Subscribe for more adventures. Happy travels!